My first memory of motorsport is when my dad took me to the V8 supercars and I sat in a VE Holden pink donut car, which was pretty cool. Hi, I'm Abby Wingett and I'm a digital producer at Repco head office. I've been working for Repco since I was 14 and 9 months, which is 10 years in December this year. I started in store and now I'm working in the digital support team and I love it. And so much so, I'm now studying software engineering at Deakin. What I love most about my job would be that I get the flexibility of working from home. I also get to do what I love every day, which is look at the website, look at Repco car parts, and enjoy being able to do coding, which I really have a passion for. So much so now I've actually got a V Holden Commodore, which has always been my dream car, and I reckon it involves around when my dad first took me to the supercars. Involvement in motorsport now, the way I got here is I started when I was 16. I was doing hill climb sprints in a Mini Cooper S, which was pretty cool. Dad bought me the car and said, look, if you hate it, get rid of it, don't worry about it. But the first time I sat in the car and took it around the track, I just fell in love with it. So Bill Humming offered me an opportunity to race his cars in historic racing, which they have 5 events per year, and one of them being the car behind me, which is a Elfin Formula Junior built in 1962, and then progressed up into racing about 2 years ago, racing this car. And the funny thing is, to start off with, I couldn't even change gears in this because it's a Hewland gearbox. You have to really smash into the gears versus a road car where you just slowly change gears. So that was a bit tricky for me, but once I got the hang of it, I really progressed. Last year I had a major accident in at Winton and I actually broke my foot in 6 places and did some ankle damage, but it's actually made me stronger somehow in the car. We've built it up better and stronger and I feel more confident in the car. And to date, probably my best result would be at Malala this year when I was first outright in my class as well as second overall all weekend. I'm a 3rd generation racer in my family. My grandpa used to race, my dad raced speedway, and now I race as well as my siblings race, which is pretty cool. So we have been out on track all together before. Racing to me is like a second family, all the people you meet, the exposure, and I met Nigel Tate, funny enough, actually at the Repco head office one day, and I said to him, I like your t-shirt. And now all this has come about. I work alongside him, he helps prepare my cars. I actually built my Hyundai XL at his shed, which was pretty cool, and he's done a lot for me. As I mentioned before, I had a really nasty accident in this car last year in May. It was actually my brother's birthday, which of all places, my brother keeps saying I try to outdo him all the time, so here I am again. It was first lap of short tack Winton and a guy had come off the track and I T-boned him at probably over 100 k's an hour. Broke my foot in 6 places. I didn't realise at the time that it was broken. I got out and knew something was wrong, but wasn't sure what. So I continued on my merry way across the weekend, and it wasn't until Sunday night when I unwrapped it, and it was very sore, that I decided I needed to go to hospital for an X-ray. The recovery was really hard, to be honest. I couldn't drive for 4 months. I was in a moon boot, not able to walk for about 3 months. I mean, in terms of my racing, the first question I asked the surgeon was, when can I get back in a race car? And the look across his face was impeccable, to be honest. He was like, why are you even considering getting back in a race car? But I was so determined to get back in a car. So the accident happened in May and I was back in a race car in November. I love working for Repco. It's helped me build my inspiration in motorsport, and especially now that we sponsor the supercars, it's really cool. Love going to all the events and seeing Repco everywhere. Repco's been so good to me in ways. They're very flexible with how, racing, I have to take Friday off or a Monday off for racing, which is really cool because I understand the passion for Repco. And in terms of Repco parts, I use everything on this car, from oil filters, engine oil, gear oil, all different bits and pieces I'm always getting from Repco, and it makes a difference that we've got Repco staff discount. Race cars are my passion, but I love all things motorsport and cars. My daily drive is a V Holden Commodore Ute. So my dad and I actually fixed up this car. I've always had a passion for V Commodores. It's just dream car. I've always wanted one. I really want a Maloo, but I couldn't afford it, so I had to settle for a VE. So we've done everything to that car. I lowered it, put bigger wheels on it, stripped out the interior. It was cream, now it's black. I've spent a lot of time upgrading the sound system that I got from Repco actually. Sub, speakers, I put speakers in the rear and the front, upgraded a better head unit, so I've done the works to it, put a reverse camera in it. Spent a lot of time on it, but I love driving it. We are all involved in historic motor racing, my entire family, but we also all work for Repco besides my mum. And there's always an inside joke, hey mum, you should get a Repco job as well, so we can all say we work for Repco. My dad works at Repco as a casual at Nuttawading, and my sister and my brother Jacob also work at Repco Nuttawading, and I work in the head office full time. Repco is often a dinner time table activity. We often talk about how our weekend shift went or what's new at Repco. We also help each other a lot. My brother always used to call me up because I worked in store support. How do I fix this issue? How do I do that? Which was really cool that I could help him. I feel very blessed to be part of Motorsport and Repco's history. Nigel Tate is probably where it all stems from. I met him one day in the head office and all of this is now taken off, and it's a credit to him, Bill Hemming and David Elliott, who helped me prepare my race cars as well as my family for the support and all the ongoing help. Like, this was a massive project to cut and shut the car and put it back together and get it on track for the first round this year. So hopefully I can win the championship this year, which I'm very excited about. I don't know what the future holds for me yet in motorsport, but I'm very excited to date how far we've come, and I'm looking forward to what the next steps in motorsport and Repco are for me.